Share something with you that's really special and it's so real. And it's all about the bond that you have with your animal, the kind that goes way beyond cuddles or routines, which of course they're very important. But because sometimes when you look into their eyes or you feel their presence, you just know this connection, the connection you have with them is so deep. And it's not random because it's all about love. It's about learning to love and learning to live unconditionally. And that is all part of your animal soul contract. And if you are ready to connect with your pets like never before, make sure you download my free intuitive guide, exercise guide, that will support you in your intuitive journey so you can talk with your animals. The link will be below this video. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. So before you came into this life, your soul created a path, one that's filled with lessons, love, growth, and yes, animals. You agreed to these, and the animals in your life, well, they chose to do the same thing because the both of you chose one another. You made an animal soul level agreement to help one another evolve. And they agreed to this as well. Now, sometimes it's one animal, sometimes it's many animals, each one arriving at a different energy, at a different time, with a different message. It doesn't matter because they all have a role to play in your awakening, as well as different experiences that they want to experience as well. So you may not remember that agreement when they showed up, but they did, and they always do. I've done so many sessions where animals in spirit have shared how they have come to help their human open up their human's heart again, or provide the signs and signals that they've been offering to their humans, and their humans actually finally, oh my God, yes, I did get a sign from my animal in spirit. And this is all based on helping their human align with their true self. Now, our animals are always tuned in to what we're ready to shift to or to feel or to experience. They know what we've been carrying, even the things we've buried deep within ourselves. And they'll reflect that energy right back to us. And this is not to hurt us, but to help us see ourselves clearly. And even sometimes when they become ill, that's not because they've done something wrong or you've done something wrong, but it's because the illness can be part of that soul contract too. Because a life threatening disease may be a way for your animal to help you slow down, be present, or just open your heart in a way that nothing else could. It's not punishment, it is sacred because they're holding energy for you or even helping you process grief or trauma through your own body. Being aware of this can help shift how you walk through it with more awareness, with more compassion, with more kindness, and more unconditional love, and a deep honoring of this whole work you're both doing together. And then there are other times that they show up with this calm, grounded, unwavering presence because they know that's exactly what we need. Because it's all part, again, of the animal soul agreement. They guide us back to our center, back to our truth. I remember when Serena came into my life now over 20 years ago, but back then she was this tiny black and white kitten. But her presence was so massive. She chose me at a time when I didn't fully believe in myself, when I doubted my worth. And without trying, just by being with me, she helped me come back home to my true self. And that's what animals do. They love us until we remember how to love ourselves. That's the real heart of the animal soul contract that you have with all your animals. Even if your animal has passed, the contract doesn't necessarily end. Love doesn't end at the moment of their death because they haven't died. They've just left the physical body. They're still in pure conscious state. Now, you might feel them in a dream, hear their name in a moment of stillness, or find a feather, or feel a warm presence when you need it the most. They're always loving on you. They're always guiding you. And they're fulfilling their part of the animal soul contract. Now, yes, many times the soul contract is complete, as it was with Serena. Now it's been about 6 months ago. But that doesn't mean she stops connecting and talking with me, as well as me calling out for her and asking for her guidance. Our animals' love never stops. It's always supporting us, even beyond the contract, because their presence continues to guide us, continues to uplift us, continues to surround us in unconditional love. Again, the connection never ends. So, how do you know what your animal is helping you with? Well, you start by noticing what they bring up to you. What emotions are the strongest you're experiencing with them? What situations seem to repeat themselves? And where do you feel the most love? Or where do you feel the most challenged in your life? That is where the lessons are. That's where the contract is alive. And when you begin to shift, when you start aligning with that growth, you'll often see that your animal will shift too. Because as I've shared in so many of my videos, animals are energetic beings and they are responding in this context. They're responding to your soul's movement. So the truth is, the challenges we experience, whether with our animals or in life, they're all opportunities to learn and grow. But so often, we just don't see it that way because we might label as their behavior as bad or something that needs to be fixed. But from a soul perspective, from your soul perspective, it's a mirroring, it's a message, an invitation to go deeper into our own healing. So when we just pause and ask ourselves, what is this really showing me? We actually open the door to real transformation. And that's when your animal soul contract is revealed. Because every hardship, every challenge, even the pain of losing a beloved pet, has been a soul activation in disguise. The grief, the confusion, even the darkness, all of it's here to awaken your energetic presence, your multidimensional self. It's to remind you of the powerful, loving animal soul connection you share with your animal or animals. And this isn't about fixing anything. It's about remembering every. So now is the time. And your animal is always guiding you. So thank you for being open to this journey because your heart knows the way. Your animal is simply lighting the path. And remember, you don't have to be an animal communicator, a professional animal communicator to receive messages from your pet, whether they're physically here or in spirit. Your intuition is already alive. It just needs space to speak. I want you to do something after this video. Take a quiet moment and just ask yourself, what has my animal been trying to show me that I haven't yet seen? And write down whatever comes to you. And this includes, again, whether you're focused on a particular animal that's physically here or in spirit. Or you could do it for both of them or all of them. But take your time. Or if you're ready for a more personal journey, you can go ahead and book a private session with me so that you can discover the soul contract between you and your beloved animal, whether again, they're here or in spirit. I'd love to uncover with you what they're teaching you, what they're holding space for you, and how they're here guiding you. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to connecting with you and your beloved. Namaste.